Yeah,
I feel like everybody's just
you know what?
giving up on everything.
Yeah, but this is it's something that happened also during a normal year, let's say.
Mm.
It happened also when the summer it's closer. No, it's sad, but it's how it is. I don't know. The people prefer to get up later, and it's I don't know. Everything it's a little bit more slower. So it happened, like I said, also in a normal condition that when we are coming closer to June, July,
Mm-hmm.
we lose or not lose some students, but for example, they are not so came to the
Active,
classes.
maybe. Ah, okay, yeah.
No, the important classes are on Monday, the videos and the stuff. Like I said, those classes of today are
Yeah.
to catch up now a little bit and see if they have any problems. But like I said, so if somebody else will come a little bit later, I will
Let
repeat.
me see. I'll ask them because it's 10 o'clock. It's not like we're doing this at
Yeah,
8.
I know, but the how it is, everything. I think that everyone lose a little bit the time and schedules and.
Yeah.
Um,
I try to get up early,
oh, nice.
though. Yeah.
Me too. I have the baby alarm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Perfect. So
Okay,
you can't
if you
avoid
want,
it.
like I
Yeah.
said, we
Okay.
can. If you have any question, any doubts.
No. For me, this is kind of very clear because I've been doing it when the lockdown started at the beginning of April. I was really working on Photoshop basically all day,
Okay.
just doing compositions. I love to do artwork on
Okay.
Photoshop, like
Perfect.
a combination of stuff. And I've
Okay.
been working with selections then. So for me, this is pretty. I would say it's more clear to me now that I practiced a
Okay.
lot,
Okay.
like last month. So it's pretty clear. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
Uh,
don't have any difficulties really.
okay. Something, for example, that I can show you. Just if, like I said, if you don't have any question,
Yeah.
I feel bad, that you are up to the class. But something, for example, that could help you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, for example, in case I just prepared this class for those. I thought that somebody else would come to the class just to show some steps. But for example, to create the background, no,
Okay.
I would just choose this one here. I would just quickly cut it out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One way it's to put. I show it in the new video that I will upload on Monday. But
Okay.
I don't know. Meanwhile, if you want to do, or if you practice and you do it by yourself, I will just show you another technique. This is the classic way. Let's say we put the solid color, the solid fill, and then we
Mm-hmm.
can work on the reflection, everything else. But another way, instead of put the solid color, we have also the option to put the gradient. I don't know if you use this option here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you already try, no, with the gradient to change the.
Yeah. To make it more smooth, or
Exactly.
just yeah.
It's
Yeah.
something new that because like I said, I have to adapt a little bit on the steps and the rhythm that for everyone, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
So once we have this now, because it's an adjustment layer, we can always go inside, double click, and then adjust it. For example, if you want from a little bit more brighter part and make this gradation to a little bit more darker,
Mm-hmm.
we can place it like this now, and then just move and adjust however we want, for example, to make it smaller so it's more symmetrical. And from here, now start with the reflection and everything else. Okay, so cool. It was just this tip.
Perfect.
Mm.
I think I did it with one of the models
Ah,
in
cool. For the
class. It
background,
was
perfect.
yeah,
You
yeah.
work with,
You weren't teaching us then.
yeah, it was Marco, right?
Yeah, but it was just like randomly Yuri saw what I was doing and he
No, but cool,
suggested to
cool.
try
It's
this. Yeah.
it's 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 the best way.
Yeah,
To learn
definitely.
and get Photoshop, it's like you are doing, you know, but I'm understanding that you follow some tips, steps. It's easier, for example, if somebody explain, you know, more like I can explain you my way, how I'm working more or less, my my workflow. But
Hmm.
at the end is when you really sit down in front of Photoshop and start practicing, uh, investigate a little bit the options and try your way, you know, try your way of working or way of manipulating and retouching everything.
Yeah, exactly.
You work with Capture One or Camera Raw to deliver the image?
I don't use Capture One at all. I don't like it.
Okay, okay,
It's always Camera Raw.
okay. Camera Raw, but like I said in some videos, the thing of Capture One, it's in case that that you want to, I don't know which kind of photography you prefer. It's more commercial, more advertising, or more social photography. But in case that if you want to dedicate more to retouchment and to
Yeah.
commercial photography, let's say advertising, Capture One it's way better than Camera Raw in terms of deliver and really get the information of the color, the intensity of the color, and the control of the
Hmm.
brightness and shadows.
So for basic adjustments, it's
Camera Raw
better.
is perfect. But if you want, for example, to manipulate and work a little bit more in detail on the color and really get the
Okay.
color that you prefer, um, it's way better. Capture One, they're way better.
Okay.
Just for future, I don't know if you are going, for example, to if when you realize, for example, that the Camera Raw doesn't give you enough options or that you are not quite satisfied with the
Uh-huh.
result of the color, remember Capture One is the best one. It's really the best option for professional advertising retouchment.
I was thinking because I do it all in Photoshop or
Mm-hmm.
when I work on
No, but Photoshop is perfectly fine. It's the delivery of the raw, because when you open, for example, a raw file in Photoshop,
okay.
you don't see all the colors. But like when you open in Camera Raw or Capture One, you really have the whole table or the whole palette of the colors. And it's,
Okay.
for example, you can, I don't know, if you want more intensity or a different tone of the red, green, yellow, any color that you choose, Capture One or Camera Raw, it's where you get this basic information of the color. Then later on in Photoshop, you can do magic, you can do a lot of stuff. But already to start with a good result, it's a good delivery program.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry there is nobody else.
No, it's okay. Let me see. Maybe I can show you something. I don't know what I've been
Yeah,
doing.
it's really up to you. Like I said, I will have the class connected during 2 hours. So even if you want to um, close it earlier, don't worry, I will be still here. So it's not. It's
Yeah.
really, I'm sorry for you. You know that if you don't have any question, any doubts, that to stay here.
I mean, I don't want to like rush into things because I know that some people for them this is completely new.
Yeah.
Um, for me, it's not so much because I've been doing it for a while and I really, really
Okay.
love it. I really want to maybe get a job with that,
More material, more especially now during those days, more
Yeah.
material you prepare, like more gallery portfolio you prepare and you have, it will be easier to find a job. Especially, like I said, nowadays it's really, I think it's easier to get something as a retoucher, and I think it's a good time, that you
Yeah.
prepare a good portfolio with your images and just start to send it to different I don't know, different agency or some just some magazines that
Mm-hmm.
are more advertising, that have more this advertising profile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Thinking
want to
about
show me
doing that.
something, like I said, or you can also send me some images if you have. Uh, let's say in case that you are preparing a portfolio and you want to prepare yourself like a book or
Mm-hmm.
something and start to send it to the clients. There don't have to be the PSD. You can send me JPEG, or you can send me a PDF file. If you want some tips and of the material that you have, send me. I can take a look and give you some feedback.
That would be cool.
Mm.
Let me see. For example, I did a shoot in our studio in Grisart with vegetables, and then what I did in Photoshop was, for example, to split the vegetable.
Yeah.
Let's say it was a pepper, and I made it look like. I'll just show you.
Okay. Oh yeah. Share your screen with me.
Okay. You cannot start screen share while the other participant is sharing.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me see if I just stop. Okay. Try now.
Okay. No. Oh.
I stopped my sharing.
No sé qué, ahora me tendré que ir.
You are sharing, or you are looking for?
I press on share screen, and then it tells me that.
Try
it still gives me that message.
It gives you again that you cannot.
Yeah, but I still see your screen.
Oh, let me see. No. Oh. Okay. Let me see now. And now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, it was because I was.
Do you see my screen now?
No.
It still tells me, but I still see your screen. And then for a moment it disappeared, and then
Okay,
I see
try
it.
now. You still see it?
Yeah. Okay. Now it should work. Share screen.
Okay.
Perfect. Share.
Okay, now I see it.
Yay.
Yes, cool.
This is what I did last month, but then I was super motivated, and I had like a whole week of doing this stuff every day, and then I just lost every motivation, and I haven't done it in weeks.
Why you lose the motivation?
I don't know, I guess because like I need some sort of like variety. Like if I keep doing this all the time, I get tired of it, and then I lose all of my desire. But if I do, like, I need to find a balance to maintain what I learn and keep doing it instead of just stopping completely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into it now.
Sometimes,
but I've been working on my website.
Example,
that's why.
If you, for example, if you are all the time with the same project, let's say, or with the same working line, it's easier to lose the motivation. But if you switch, for example, I don't know, for example, to work more on realistic images, like, I don't know, let's say advertising or portrait.
Yeah.
You go back to this kind more 3D stuff. I think it's easier to find the inspiration, but I like it.
And this one too. Look,
I really
it's
like
also the same pepper. Like I shot this at the studio.
Okay.
So I like to do things like this.
Okay.
Funny, colorful.
Yeah.
stuff.
Uh,
I love to shoot at the studio, different
let-
objects and stuff, and then do something with them.
okay. Do you have any reference? Any reference for example, to find inspiration or to find?
No, not really.
Okay, let me just. I'm just looking for an for a photo.
Sometimes I would see something on Instagram, but in general, it's just like what I have as images, and then I just come up with something. Like I keep adding or removing
Okay.
stuff, and just kind of it gets developed as I do it. As I start with one image.
Okay. Like I said, it's not to copy or I'm just.
No, no,
But it's, for example, sometimes it's inspired, no, that to get some idea or just some new stuff.
yeah.
I'm looking because well, it's so slow, the internet. I'm for a photographer, retoucher. It's from Portugal. It's a Portuguese one.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know it. I think I might know that. The
Let me see if I find it. That create this kind of like illustrated.
Yes, yeah. I love illustrations in general. I want to do to learn Illustrator more, for example. But I try to do it in Photoshop, but I feel it's more
Yeah, but,
comfortable in Illustrator.
Illustrator, it's a little bit better for your kind of illustration that you're doing, because it's a little bit more like you have this the object, it's very have this sharp cut out silhouette,
Yeah.
no?
Mm-hmm.
And then it seems like that you have some kind of stickers, no, to place
Yeah.
it on. Now let me find. Okay, let me just. I think it's like more like this surrealistic style, no?
Exactly. I love surrealism. Like this is me. It's my thing. I love
Let
it.
me. I'm. You cannot see my desktop, right?
No, maybe I
Okay,
have
no,
to
it's
stop.
perfect. Right. It's just because I'm in Google now,
Mm-hmm.
looking for this Illustrator, let's say, that use this kind of surrealistic mix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see if it's this one here. No. It's not. Also in painting, you can find a lot of from painters.
Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah. I love to
Wrote down.
look at paintings.
I don't know if you know this this painter.
Mm-hmm.
One is okay. Margaret
Uh-huh.
Emulation. Or if you want, I can share my screen.
Okay, yeah, I think that would be better. I'll stop share.
Okay, and I will share it now. You can see my desktop?
Yeah.
Okay, you see this one here?
Okay.
I don't know, maybe you will recognize the images.
I know the painter. He's one of my favorites.
Okay, so I think
René.
as an inspiration, I think
yeah, he's incredible. He's Belgian.
good work. And there is Liliana Porter.
I don't know that one.
It's a Portuguese. She was also a student from school.
Really?
Liliana, yeah. Her now she's more in photography, but she, for example, do quite a lot of this kind of graphic images, like with surrealism or even for illustrated surrealism.
Yeah.
On Instagram, her name is Liliana with many eyes. Everything in line.
Yeah, I'm trying to find her there. Oh, I think I got her. No.
Is this one here? Liliana Cameos. This is one. I think she have also. Okay, I'm on the web. It's a little bit different from with the mobile.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of photography, but she have done some stuff with I think on her website, not on Instagram, but on her website. She works a lot with these surrealistic illustrated images.
Perfect.
And like I said, I use a lot of time, especially when let's say when I have a client. Now when I have to prepare some, let's say they have some food session, and I have to make some advertising food retouchment, more commercial retouchment.
Mm-hmm.
Before the photo shooting, I always go a little bit through Instagram accounts or on internet, investigate. Composition, idea, colors, what kind of thin color style I can use. And once I get all the ideas, or more or less some sketches, some images that I like, I normally draw, or just I wrote some ideas of mine, and then I start work with the photo shooting, and then with the attachment. I think it helps. Like I said, it's not copy, but it's from one part to avoid to create something that already exists. So it's very, very popular. So try to make something new. And to the other side, to get the best of everything. So the colors that I like, the composition that I like, or some new idea, some fresh idea, and then make something new. Because especially when you work hours and hours, even if it's on the same image or on different material, different stuff, there is a point that the brain just go out, that doesn't have any fresh idea, doesn't even know where to start, where to work with. No, but
yeah,
if
totally.
you just, I don't know, look for painters or look for other photographers, other Instagram accounts, it's refreshing. Or even of course Dali, it's another one.
Yeah, he's just I mean,
to get inspired.
Yeah.
But let me see if
I really love color. I love to work with color.
it's a pure colors, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it works. The composition that you are making, I think it's the best way to use it. It's the best option to make really this intense kind of loose material. I will just this is the best way. Then is another photographer, retoucher from, I think it's Scandinavian. It's from he's from Finland, Norway. I think Norway. Johansson, I think the typical.
Yeah.
I think it's Johansson. Let me see. Yeah. This one, Eric Johansson. I don't know if you know it.
Oh yeah. I think is he a Hasselblad master?
Exactly.
Yeah, I've seen his stuff. Oh, Maria Svarbova, do you know her? She's from Slovakia.
Okay.
I think it's Slovakian. It's Svarbova. Maria Svarbova.
Svarbova, yeah. And she's on the masterclass.
She's a Hasselblad master, and she became really popular with the series of photos that are called the swimming pool.
Okay.
And she's like in galleries all over the world now selling her photos, and it's again just kind of surrealistic. A lot of color,
because it's
color palette, minimalistic.
I think it's when you have a profile that it really goes with you, know, and it always go with the same kind of no retouchment, but the people already start to recognize your style, right?
Yeah.
It's when I think you can really start to work on your own profile and start to make a business with in this commercial industry.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out now. I mean, I know that I love color and just like funny and surrealistic compositions, but I haven't really done much. I've been doing it because I don't, my camera got broken and I haven't been able to take any pictures. So I
Oh,
just
really? Oh,
myself to Photoshop. Yeah. But
really?
before I was just taking photos mainly.
I'm sorry for the camera, but maybe it's a good, it's like
Yeah.
a good excuse or a good moment, no?
Yeah, exactly. Because I've been wanting to do it for a while,
Uh-huh.
but I never really dedicated any time to it. I know that I like it, but it's just, I don't know, just never really sat down to do it. And now I've had the time to.
It was the camera to say, look, I will stop, no?
Yeah.
Moment, so you can dedicate to the attachment.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking for another, well, on the Instagram account, another retoucher. It's just to follow you, just to give you the profile, because he made like those short video of the making up process.
Oh, cool.
And it's very nice to look it because he really make photo sessions. For example, it's not so. It's more fantasy and imagination than surrealism. But I really like to follow the how he make the photo shooting at home with, for example, with the background full of everything, like in his living room with all the children toys and all the stuff around.
Yeah,
So
I'd love to see it. I love to watch stuff
he don't
like
have
that.
a studio. He don't have a good how it calls studio material, but he made amazing retouchment. So let me just a second to find his profile. All the time it's jumping out his profile now that I'm looking for. Found it.
Yeah, always like that.
Let me for a second. I think today everyone will just go on the beach.
But I just don't get it. But no, you can go to the beach. It's closed, no?
No, you can go and take take a sun. Go to get a sun. Just
Really?
lay out for an hour. But you cannot swim. You can swim if it's like a sport that you just go
Oh,
swim for an
okay.
hour and that's it. But if you want to stay on the beach, now it's allowed, but you can stay just for an hour.
Huh. I live in Cerdanyola del Vallès. It's
Okay.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of, but here it's like a village to me. Very chill, lots of nature and just
Yes.
houses.
It's
I
way more
haven't
quiet
been
than
to.
Barcelona. I think it's way more relaxed.
Yeah, totally. And I haven't been to the city since the lockdown happened. So when I go,
Don't
I'm
worry,
hoping next week
you
to
don't
go.
really miss nothing new. Look, one guy is
Okay.
Christian P PS Art, all together without any. So CHREST.
Got it.
Okay,
Christian
Christian
Photoshop art.
PS Art, exactly.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
This one it's one, and let me find the other guy. Cool. Come on, really? Like every day there are like three or four posts,
Totally, yeah.
Nothing. Come on. I'm so bad with Instagram, but it's very, very sad.
uh, yeah, he has really cool stuff. You can see how he does it.
Let me see.
I want to try to do animations in Photoshop.
Anime, yeah. We will start with some online classes of animation.
It will be cool.
I'm still looking, come on.
No, it's okay, take your time. Just looking at stuff too.
I just realized I have too much people who I don't really follow, but they're just, oh my goodness. I think his name, maybe Joe something. Let's see here. No, this is for animal. This is an animal photographer. Come on, really. This is not. I know, maybe it will jump up some.
Yeah, if it does, okay.
It will come out. I don't know where it's hiding right now, but the other one, I told you, is he used the same technique. Like he used really simple, even with sometimes he take images with his mobile, or use very simple photo shootings session without any studio, without nothing.
Yeah.
And create like amazing retouchment stuff. But if you know, if you want and you are preparing some portfolio, or you have some different images, and I don't know if you need any tip or any help with even with Combine to create the portfolio, let me know.
Yeah, for sure, I will. I'm just trying to get back into
JPEGs, or send me some sample of the PDF how you want to present the portfolio. But you can send it to me, you can send it to Ivan. This is something that from school we always do for with all the teachers, even with Rafa, for example. It's just send an email, look Rafa, or look Andrea, hi, I have this portfolio that I'm preparing, could you take a look? And it's the best way, because sometimes it's very difficult to find not context, but to find somebody to send the material just to read, to check, to review how it looks, to get some feedback. In this case, you have many and plans of emails to send from all the teachers from the school, So it really, if you have the material and you want to dedicate your time in this area of photography, so more for retouchment or this kind of stuff.
I think I do, because I mean I still like to do photography, just normal photography, but at this I'm more like I'm an artist. I like to create.
No, but it's normal. Look, for my personal projects, I work especially in the area of nature photography. I work a lot in Ireland with some oceanic institutes.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so as a photographer, I really give my time to middle, for example, to all of nature and landscape photography. To more commercial or for a job, let's say. Time to retouchment.
So exactly, as a job.
I can have it on the moment. And for my for soul, let's say soul project, soul personal work, I dedicate just to pure photography with minimum retouchment, not even retouchment, minimum advertising and adjustment, more just adjust a little bit the color and the perspective, but I really take picture as a project now, as a personal project. It's not so much Photoshop and retouchment.
Yeah, exactly. It's what I want to do too. To have my personal stuff, but like to work with something that involves retouchment and even graphics. I don't know, just something with Photoshop.
But this is a good part, of this industry, or of this. If you want to dedicate, or whoever want to dedicate to photography, you have so many options, and so plenty of options. If you want to be or go more in the retouching way to work with and to get some money, you can do it, but still you can maintain your inspiration and your free time. as a photographer now and do
Yeah.
something personal. And it's even better because you don't get so frustrated. For time to time, for example, I also take some wedding pictures, and it's fun. That's
Yeah.
a job. I do it from time to time, but it's more like for my soul,
Yeah, exactly. Totally.
But if I
How I
have
feel.
to do it, and because I know myself, if I have to do it as a job each week, go on weddings, I will like saturate myself in a month.
Yeah.
Because it's just something as a photography that I don't enjoy so much.
Yeah, me neither.
When I am obligated to, So same thing it's with the retouchment, let's say. I do it as a job, I very enjoy, I do it. But if I have to choose and I have to do something for me, it's pure photography, mountain, landscape, and stay in the forest,
Yeah, that's awesome.
So this is why you can combine.
Yeah, I think now there will be opportunities, because it's a job that you can do from anywhere, and
Exactly. And exactly, especially maybe photography will be in photography. Will we notice a little bit more this crisis that it's coming?
yeah,
Photography, I mean, to like a wedding or more social content.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
But everything that is work on computers, so prepare more advertising, commercial, retouchment, stuff like this, I think we have an exponential rise of demands of this profile to, for example, to get a job. I think this kind of profile that you are able to retouch an image, to work on these digital programs, it will be a plus.
For sure, I think so too. That's why I'm gonna continue to practice.
Yeah, I think it's the best time. We have to take something positive from everything. I was really pissed off. No, really, because you cannot go out. Like I said, no, we cannot take picture. You can, I don't know, follow your projects and also go to the school. But at the end, I really realized that, okay, I have so much material that just stay in my hard disk that I didn't have time, never did a lot because I just couldn't.
Yeah.
And I really, it's the last 3 weeks, I really start to work on my old images and some new stuff. But it's like the positive part that I took. Look, at least I have now time and I can dedicate a little bit to this practice.
Exactly.
Oh, Sepida just wrote me an email.
Yeah.
That she had a terrible headache and she could not join the class. So
Oh no.
I imagine that something happened because she was always on. So yes, it was the headache. So no problem.
That sucks though.
Yeah, it's a change maybe of the weather.
Yeah. Okay.
I will just pause the video because I think that if somebody have to look of today's class, and it's not so much in the surrealistic attachment, will be a little bit bored. It will be boring.
I'm now building my website and
Cool.
but I'm building it from scratch on Adobe XD. It's I don't know if you know it. It's a relatively new. Yeah.
I never use it a lot. I tried. I know the software, let's say, but I never use it a lot, to be honest. But it's good to have a website, but you know that the best window it's social media, Instagram.
I know, and I hate it because I don't like to deal with Instagram. For me, it's
I hate it also. Like I said, I use it to get inspiration, to get some, for example, information, images, and stuff like that. But
yeah.
I really don't like the idea, that everything goes through Instagram, and it's like if you're not on Instagram, doesn't exist now as a.
I hate it. Yeah, it's terrible because I feel like now this is more for influencers and
Yeah, but
that has nothing to do with real artists.
I understand you completely, but it's sad. But like I said, if even agencies or magazines are looking through the Instagram to find, for example, to contact people,
Yeah.
if they're looking for a retoucher or if they're looking for some photographer, believe me, agencies are looking. They're going directly on Instagram and check and look for people who dedicate time as a photographers, as a retouchers, as a advertiser, whatever they're looking for. But yeah, Instagram, it's like I said, it's very sad, but it's a window. And LinkedIn also. LinkedIn, it's also a very good. You prepare your website and then link as in the biography information you put on LinkedIn your website.
Yeah, I have to go. I used to have it, but I deleted it. And I also don't have Facebook. I deleted it like 5 years ago.
Okay, Facebook, I think it's not so much anymore for speaking of looking back for a work, no, for a job.
Mm-hmm.
But LinkedIn, it's quite a good profile because a lot of, like I said, a lot of people look up for your personal information and stuff that you previously do, where you work, or some inspiration, or some, for example, a recommendation that you can get. And LinkedIn, it's a good way to create like this job professional profile.
Okay.
So Instagram, it's like the first look. They are there looking for example, for the style, for the kind of work that you're doing.
Yeah.
And LinkedIn, it's like your professional biography. Okay.
What about Behance?
Curriculum.
I've been thinking about building a portfolio in Behance.
Yeah, it's all the people that I know that are, for example, as a professionals that are working, they have the LinkedIn option.
Okay.
So, like I said, more the career, the curriculum, and then, for example, on the same LinkedIn, they link up or they put as information the website to really follow and check the work.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go have breakfast then.
Yeah, take your time and enjoy the breakfast.
Thank you so much for this. It was good to talk to you.
No, thank you to connect. At least somebody think on me. No, I'm joking. Thank you.
Well, I think it's good just to talk. I mean,
yeah, to have some little bit social connection, no?
Yeah.
Like I said, during the week, like always, you can reach me. You can find me. I don't know if you have the Cepida number.
I do. Yeah.
Okay. I can wrote because she have my WhatsApp number.
Mm-hmm.
So with all the confidential, I can tell her to send you my contact.
Oh, okay. That would be cool.
During the week, even if you have any question, any doubts, or just, for example, some stuff that you're doing and you want to quickly show me and send me, you can send me on WhatsApp, no problem.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I wish you a good day then.
You too. Enjoy
Thank you.
The Friday and the weekend.
And you too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.